This is going to be delicious. This is a candy corn tornado. Yum, yum. Yeah, that was corny.
Welcome to the Midnight Mayhem Show. I'm your host, Cody Simpson. Thank you all for tuning in. Before we begin this episode, I would like to just take a second and apologize to anyone that was expecting more videos. Now, this last month has been really hectic. Just a lot of stuff that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? Editing also takes a whole long time. There's no excuses. I should be putting out more content. I promise I will work on it in the future. Hopefully I can put this bad boy out and have one come out right after that one. Anyways, let's get it started tonight. Now, we all know celebrities, and they like to say things on Twitter, right? Some of them say stupid things. Some of them say funny things. So let's get it started right now with celebrity tweets. Let's get it. Number one comes from Post Malone. Post Malone is a singer, rapper, songwriter with songs such as Rockstar and Sunflower and Circles. Post Malone writes, "Is meatball and fruit?" No, Posty. Meatballs are a cow. A cow. Number two is Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is a model. Kim Kardashian tweets, "Thanks guys, I had no idea a pickle was really a cucumber. You guys totally confirmed it."
Cucumber. Vitamins, minerals, very high number, silica, hair and nails get longer. Other vitamins make your bones them stronger. Cucumber.
What is up with these rich people? I swear. I believe she was on one of the last celebrity tweets. She was talking about how she had milk with cereal for the first time. Number three is Ryan Reynolds. Ryan is a movie actor. You may know him from Deadpool.
Oh, hello.
Ryan Reynolds tweets, "People in LA are definitely afraid of gluten. I swear to God. You could rob a liquor store in the city with a bagel." Could you imagine that? "Everybody put the money in the bag or I'm finna make you eat this bagel." Oh no, not the bagel, not the goddamn buttons. Number four is the Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster is a puppet from Sesame Street. Cookie Monster tweets, "Me no cry because Cookie is finished. Me smile because Cookie happened."
Cookie, me love cookie.
It's a real tweet. Number five is Ice-T. Ice-T is a rapper and an actor. He's known for the song OG Original Gangster and many more. He was also on Law & Order for quite some time.
These are their stories.
Ice-T tweets, "I was robbed at a gas station in NJ last night. After my hands stopped trembling, I managed to call the cops and they were quick to respond and calm me down. My money is gone. The police asked me if I knew who did it. I said, yes, sir, it was pump number 9. Ain't that the truth? You know what I'm saying? Gas prices are rough. Number 6 is T-Pain. T-Pain is a singer-rapper with songs such as Buy You a Drink, Bartender. T-Pain tweets, "Bro, who is the maniac that decided to be the first person to try an oyster? Who the fuck looked at a rock and was like, I bet if I crack that bitch in half, there's gonna be something delicious in there." Then they crack it and saw something from a nasal passage and was like, bingo. That's a good point. Oysters are nasty. Number 7, last but not least, we have Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al is a comedy artist with songs such as Eat It and White and Nerdy. Weird Al tweets, "Hey, what's your favorite part of washing your hands? It's the thumbs, right? Me too, vroom vroom." And this has been Celebrity Tweets. Man, there's a lot of tweets going on out there. There's a lot of celebrities. That's all they do is tweet. And that was just a small collection of some of the tweets. So we've all seen some horrible tattoos in our life. Some may be unfinished. Some may have been done when your homie was drunk. It could be an awful cover-up, or maybe just a bad idea. Or perhaps someone told you that their friend was the best tattoo artist and it was just Phil the crackhead. Nonetheless, this is a small collection of the worst tattoos that I could find. So let's get the collection started with Tattoo Mayhem. Number 1 is this guy's Why So Serious tattoo. First off, it looks like a child drew it. Second, it looks like the tattoo artist went a little too deep on his skin. Why so serious with the back scarring? This is all around mayhem. I give it an 8 out of 10 on the mayhem scale. It looks pretty rough. Number 2 is this man's self-portrait of his mother. This is by far one of the worst self-portraits of someone I think I've ever seen. Self-portraits are the hardest things to do. This isn't one of those things that you have Phil the crackhead do. You have to take it to a real artist. This tattoo is just awful. Looks like nothing like her. Too much shading. It's too dark. It looks like something a 10-year-old would draw. Honestly, it looks like Eminem's mom, Debbie Mathers. Here's a picture. Yeah, it looks like Eminem's mom more than his mom. I give it a 9.5 on the mayhem scale. It's pretty rough, and I'm just now getting warmed up. Number 3 is this man's lion tattoo. I don't even know where to start with this thing. It honestly looks like a cover-up. It really does. And it might have been. What is going on with those eyes? They're so little. And the fur is just awful. Dude went into the tattoo parlor like, draw me up a mentally challenged lion. And the tattoo artist was like, say less, bruh. Say less, bruh. You want a gluten-free bagel, bruh? You want one, dude? I got one in the back, dude. Hang loose. I give this one a 9 on the mayhem scale. Number 4 is this person's Michael Jackson tattoo. This honestly looks like something, once again, that a child would draw. Like perhaps on a McDonald's napkin or something. Like it looks nothing like Michael Jackson. Like it's a horrible portrait. And to make things worse, it says he touched so many. I don't think it's intentional. I mean, I don't know why it would be, but I rate this one a 9 on the mayhem scale. Number 5 is this dude decided to put lettering over his entire face. Take a look. I can't even make out what that says. Russ? Rub? Either way, it's a stupid idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like he went a little too deep. So deep, in fact, that looks like he got in a fight with the tattoo gun and the tattoo gun won. The artwork isn't bad by any means. It's the placement and how deep that artist went on this dude's face. I give it a 6. Nah, I give it a 7 on the mayhem scale. Like, it's not bad, but it's just the placement and the scarring. I have no words for this guy's tattoo. Looks like a child drew a picture of the horrible events of 9/11. And this dude's like, yeah, I want that. I give this tattoo a 10 on the mayhem scale because the dumbass decided to get a tattoo of one of the most tragic days in U.S. history. It looks awful. It looks like a goat drew it. Like, what the fuck is this? I mean, if having a tattoo on your back of 9/11 drawn by a goat wasn't doing it for you, the dumbass decided to cover his entire back with this shit. Does it even matter if I mention that the goat went way too deep on this guy's back? Man, that is awful. It's gonna leave a scar. I gotta say it. I got to. You're going to hell. What are you doing, bro? You can't get a portrait of 9/11 on your back drawn by a goat. Come on, bro. By far, the worst tattoo I think I've ever seen in my life. I give it a 10 out of 10 on the mayhem scale. And this has been Tattoo Mayhem. Now, we have all been on Temu. If you don't know what Temu is, then you're probably living under a rock at this point, right? It's an amazing website. Everything's cheap. You know what I'm saying? You can get real good stuff for real cheap. And they're super fast with deliveries. I think most of the time you get free deliveries. So I have made a list of the coolest things sold on Temu. All right. Number 1 is this 20-watt wireless Bluetooth speaker soundbar stereo speaker. Great for movies and TV. You can purchase this speaker on Temu for $28.58. That's not bad for a Bluetooth speaker. Number 2 is the glow-in-the-dark Roku remote cover. Comes in green, blue, purple, and white. Never lose the remote again in a dark area. Hey, what's that purple thing under the couch? Oh, I know. It's my Roku remote. You can buy this right now on Temu for $1.59. Number 3 is the Snoop Dogg Garden Pot. Great for planting flowers and other things. If you ever wish to have Snoop Dogg's face as a gardening pot, well, your wishes come true. Now you can plant pot in a pot of a man who smokes pot. You can take Snoop home for a whopping $8.98. Number 4 is the Super Mario Bros. Mushroom Man Toad plush. Comes in several different colors: green toad, blue toad, and classic red toad. Great for any Super Mario Bros. Collector. I had recently bought one of these for my son's birthday, and they're really good condition. Like they're really good. You know what I'm saying? They don't look like crap. Most plushes cost you like $20, but not this bad boy. You can pick this mushroom up for $4.98. And I say, woohoo to that. Number 5 is the fake beer belly fanny pack, or as I like to call it, the gut fur fanny pack. I call it a gut fur because every time I have my belly out, I say, what you looking at my gut fur? Great for storing beer, soda, whatever you want. It's only $5.27 right now on Temu. Number 6 is the E99 Pro drone with HD camera Wi-Fi. It's great for children and adults. You could use it indoors or outdoors, or you can use it to spy on the people from the comfort of your home. I'm just kidding. You can purchase this drone for $19.29. I could have went on forever with these. Like seriously, it could go on. Like I'm just now scratching the surface, and that's how much stuff that you can buy on Temu. Now I'm not sponsored by Temu, nothing like that. Temu, holla at your boy. And this has been Random Temu Products. Man, there's a lot. There's just a lot of stuff on Temu. You know what I'm saying? Next thing we're going to talk about is my personal favorite. And it's Yuh Going to Hell. Things people have done to potentially lead them to hell. All right. Number 1, the man who was charged with groping women while posing as a palm reader psychic. Palm readers are supposed to touch your hands. That's where the palms normally are, right? Well, this guy, his name's Jafer, was charged with groping women after offering them a palm reading. This story begins in a Walmart parking lot where Jafer was pretending to be a psychic. He was finding his victims. When the woman would agree to the reading, he would reach up their shirt and start filling them up.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah. Several women came out and said that he had assaulted them, and he was charged with sexual battery. Yeah. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. You can't pretend to be a palm reader and grope women. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? Number 2 is Florida man breaks into home and sucks on a man's toes.
What the hell is even that?
Police are on the lookout for a Florida man who broke into a home to suck on a man's toes. According to deputies, the incident occurred on Christmas Eve in a California home. I thought it said Florida. According to a resident, he was woke to find the Florida man at his feet. He said that he broke in just to suck his toes. There was a scuffle and the man jumped out the window. Like, what? Could you imagine waking up to finding someone trying to suck on your toes? What was dude thinking?
I finna suck some toes. I finna suck some toes. I finna suck some toes. I finna suck your toes while you're sleepins'. I finna suck your toes. Let's see, whose toes am I sucking today? Let's see, it's the wife? Nah, or the husband's toes. Them's the perfects. I'm gonna...
You're going to hell! You're going to hell. Hell. Come on, man. You can't suck on people's toes while they're sleeping, man. Come on, guy. Number 3 is man uses Mt.Dew as fake urine for drug test. A Florida man wasn't as smart as he thought. Deputies say he was caught trying to use Mt.Dew as a substitute for urine during his court-mandated drug test.
Stop it. Get some help.
Police say he had a little vial of Mt.Dew, strapped it to his leg, and what caught him was when they tested it, they realized that it was urine and not Mt.Dew. That's so funny. It's the same guy that was sucking on the toes, wasn't it?
No, that's not Mt.Dew's. That's my urine, I promise. I just keep it in a little vial on my leg.
Sir, this is definitely Mt.Dew.
Taste it.
No, I ain't gonna taste.
See? If you ain't gonna taste it, then you know that it's urine.
Put your hands behind your back, sir. You're going to hell. Come on, man. You can't try to use Mt.Dew for a urine test. That is probably the most stupid thing I think I've heard in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Number 4 is a Florida man breaks into a Joe's Crab Shack and steals alcohol and leaves poop as payment. Nicknamed the pooping perpetrator by Florida police, this Florida man was caught on camera breaking into a local Joe's Crab Shack where he stole multiple bottles of beer, napkins, and even a takeout menu. The man entered through a small window at 9:30 a.m. after he watched the Midnight Mayhem show. He stole said items, then the pooping perpetrator pulled down his pants in the middle of the crab shack and crapped all over the store.
Nice.
He stuffed his items in a back trash bag and bounced. So this dude is gonna, I'm convinced it's all this the same guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude broke in, sucked the toes, he had a drug test, you know what I'm saying? And then he broke into the crab shack. You know what I'm saying? And he pooped all over the floor.
Yes. You take it, Crab Shack.
That sounds like somebody who,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell. Can't break into a crab shack. You're lucky Crabman wasn't there, boy.
Bitch, you know I hate peas.
You can't break into a crab shack, dude, and poop on the floor. Like, why'd you steal the menu? That's what I want to know. Why did... Man. People, dude. People. Mt.Dew as urine, sucking on toes, pooping in crab shacks. Yeah. You're going to hell. Number 5, a man sexually assaulted a stuffed Olaf doll at Target.
Emotional damage.
A Florida man who let it go all over a stuffed toy at a Target is facing charges. 20-year-old Christopher Meter was arrested after violating multiple stuffed animals in the store. He went to the toy aisle and began dry humping stuffed Olaf dolls. Oh my God. He then proceeded to grab a stuffed unicorn and begin to hump that as well.
Son of a bitch.
Police arrived and arrested a man. He was charged with criminal mischief charges. Dude's got major problems. Like the fact that he put him back on the shelves is like mentally fucking me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids play with these toys. I ain't gonna joke about this one, dude. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. Come on, man. You can't jack off in kids' toys. Man, dude, you got some seriously problems, dude. You have some serious problems. You're going to hell. Hell. You're going to hell. It's horrible, man. My gosh. And this has been You're Going to Hell. Things people have done that could potentially lead them to hell. Man. Alright. Now, a lot of celebrities, I know, celebrities, right? A lot of celebrities have gotten arrested. Most of them think that they're above the law. And a lot of them, they are. You know what I'm saying? But this is a small collection of celebrities getting arrested that I like to call celebrity mugshots. Number 1 is Will Smith. Will was arrested in 1990 after being involved in an assault so serious one man was left blind. He was charged with aggravated assault, recklessly endangering another person, and simple assault, and criminal conspiracy. Apparently, a record promoter would not leave Smith alone and kept harassing him. Smith got fed up with the man and assaulted him.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
However, the charges were dismissed. You hear me? I said dismissed.
Boo!
Number 2 is Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves star actor Keanu Reeves was arrested in 93 for driving under the influence and reckless driving. Apparently, he was swerving and hit a mailbox at one point. I don't know. He was charged with DUI in Los Angeles, California, where charges were soon dropped. See? Celebrities getting away with everything, man. Number 3 is Nicolas Cage. Here is an actor, Nicolas Cage, after he was arrested for domestic battery in New Orleans at 6:33 a.m. on a Saturday, April 16th. Police charged the actor with domestic abuse and disturbing the peace and drunken conduct. Cage and his wife were standing in front of a residence that he insisted was the property of a couple they knew. His wife disagreed, and Cage grabbed her by the upper arm and took her to what he believed was the correct address. There were no visible signs of injury on his wife's arms. He then started striking vehicles and attempted to get into a taxi and take off, but police arrested him. All right, Nicolas Cage. All right, next one is Billy Joe Armstrong. Green Day frontman Billy Joe Armstrong was arrested by California cops in 2003. He was charged with drunk driving. The 30-year-old punk rocker was behind the wheel of his BMW convertible when police pulled him over for speeding. They smelt booze on his breath and gave him a breathalyzer test. Armstrong blew a 0.818, more than twice the state's legal limit of 0.8. Man, that boy was drunk. Number 5 is The Weeknd. The Weeknd was arrested over the weekend of January 2015. He was involved in a fight on the Las Vegas Strip when someone told The Weeknd that their favorite day was Monday. I'm just kidding. I don't know how the fight started. But when the cops tried to break up the fight, The Weeknd punched the cop square in his head. Bonk.
Oh my God! Wow!
And he was arrested on misdemeanor battery of a law officer. The charges were later dropped. Because he's a celebrity. Because he's The Weeknd. Celebrity treatment, baby. What can you do? Alright, number 6. Last but not least, we have Kid Rock. The rock rap country star was arrested at a Waffle House. According to report, Kid Rock stopped at the Waffle House at 5:15 a.m. after performing that evening. A customer recognized a woman who was with Kid Rock. They had a conversation, then Rock soon stopped said conversation and the man in the rock started to argue. What are they arguing about? I don't know. The argument soon moved to the parking lot where Kid Rock and the man started to fight. I would like to point out this is exactly where you would find Kid Rock at 5 a.m. at a Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, punches were thrown, windows were broken. Ball with the ball, da bang, diggy, 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 said the unjup, said the boogie.
My name is
Rock jumped into his tour bus and was stopped a mile down the road and was arrested. He was charged with assault. He was held for 12 hours and was released at 5 p.m. the very next day. And this has been Celebrity Mugshots. Alright. Now, there are some dumb people in this world. Right? They do some stupid things. We've all known a couple of dumb people. And this is the small collection of the dumbest people stories. Number one is this story comes from an identical twin. It says, I'm an identical twin and have been asked all kinds of stupid questions about me being a twin throughout my life. But I think the stupidest was when a girl once asked me, do you ever get yourself mixed up with each other? My response was, are you asking me if I ever sometimes think I'm my brother? She said yes. And I said, no, I don't. Stupid. Number two, this story is from a gentleman that worked at a grocery store. I once worked in a Midwestern grocery store deli, and I was trying to explain to a woman that the name brand and generic brand of the macaroni salad were in fact very identical. The woman yelled at me, saying she could only have the generic brand because one is made with mayo and the other is made of mayonnaise. She says, I don't like mayo. When I tried to explain that mayo is the same thing as mayonnaise, she just said, I'm from the South. I know my food, and stormed off. Oh my God. Stupid. Number three, this one comes from a Facebook post. A woman said that she was trapped on the escalator for hours. Power went out. Someone replied, why didn't you just walk down the escalator then? LOL. The woman replied, because it stopped working. The other person replied, an escalator is just moving steps. LOL. The woman replied, oh yeah, so it is. LOL. The other person replied, LOL. Did you mean elevator? The woman replied, no, escalator. So this woman was stuck on an escalator for hours. And she could have just walked down it? Stupid. Number four. Now I did a similar story on my last episode, but this one's called The Lowest High. All right, so there is a trio of drug thieves, and it was their lucky day when they broke into a home in Silver Springs, Florida, and discovered 3 jars of grade A top-of-the-line cocaine. They took it home and immediately snorted the content. One of the 3 men claimed it was the best high of his life. The other said he felt a little, and the third said he didn't feel it at all. That's when they examined the contents and discovered that the jar was in fact urns, and that they were snorting the remains of the owner and their 2 dogs.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That is horrible, dude. Could you imagine freaking thinking something's cocaine and snorting a person and then snorting 2 dogs? One dude said he felt it. What are you feeling, man? Oh my gosh. Stupid. My God. Oh man. Here's another post for you. The subject is, how do I take a shower without drowning my unborn baby? Hi, I'm pregnant and haven't showered or gone near water in 5 months because I'm afraid the water will go up my vagina and drown my baby. I wanted to plastic bag between my legs and tried to take a bath. But maybe I should just elevate my legs? I don't know, but I'm afraid little Trevor isn't gonna make it. My husband hasn't touched me in months. Stupid.
Stupid!
The fact that this woman thinks is that if she gets water up her nedding, that her baby's going to die. That is so... Someone please tell this woman. Stupid.
You're so stupid! Stupid!
Alright, well, it's that time again, everyone. Every episode, I like to end with some wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That you can take with you. This is the wisdom tree. Alright, focus on the things you can control. If you can control it, try and take action to manage it the best you can. If you can't control it, there's no value in worrying about it. So stop worrying. You can't control it. There's no need to worry about it. It just causes stress. You also can't control other people. You can't make anyone change. As much as you may want them to change, it's up to them to change. Instead, focus your energy on being the best you can be. Failure is a required part of success. Stop trying to avoid failure and learn from your mistakes. Do your best. Keep moving forward. The only way that you fail is if you quit. So don't ever quit. Just keep on chucking, man. Spread love and positivity as much as you can. The world needs love. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to spread love. Take care of each other. I'm Cody Simpson. Thank you for watching the Midnight Mayhem Show with Cody Simpson. I love y'all. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share so others can enjoy it as well. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Midnight Mayhem Show with Cody Simpson.
Stupid!
Thank you for watching the Midnight Mayhem Show with Cody Simpson. This episode is brought to you by Canned Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi on the go. Also brought to you by 7 days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's a whole lot of days up in this bitch. Also, the classic board game's back. Sorry, I broke into your house, stole all your money, ate a block of cheese, the board game. Only buy I has it now, bro. Also, printer ink is expensive. This one's filled with soy sauce instead. It will work probably, and it's also much cheaper. Also, Retail 13 Manager, the game. Just don't work too hard or he might fire you. Also including a compass that always points towards roast beef, locates the nearest roast beef. It is always close, never beef without it. How to use: N equals no roast beef, S equals some roast beef. Hold the compass in front of you and rotate body to follow the S2 and you will then find the some roast beef. Gimme gimmers. Also brought to you in part by Maximum Strength or Not. I do not know what it is. A prescription pill that I found on the ground. It could be fun or it might kill you. Maybe it's Molly. I don't know. Seemed like a waste to leave it there. Here is where I found it. If that is helpful at all. This product is not real. Nothing is real. None of these products should be taken seriously. Also, Rick rolls, never gonna give them up, never gonna put them down, never gonna turn around and desert you. Dessert. Them's my Rick rolls my sugar daddy. Also brought to you in part by Nancy Drew Mystery Stories, the mysterious night we buried our last fuck. And finally, a classic Franklin story. Franklin fakes an injury to get Percocet.